Hello, hello, my dear ones. This is Maria, and today we're gonna do a energy update using my favorite tarot cards. So this video is for water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So I'm gonna begin mixing the cards, and the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna look at mental, emotional, and physical bodies. So what will be happening in October, what kind of energies, and then we will also look at the main challenge or learning curve, something where you might struggle a little bit, but it's good for your growth in October, and then the main lesson from your zodiac, the main advice for your zodiac, so that you could go through all these energies in the most harmonious and aligned way. Okay, so let's begin with Cancer and your energies for October using tarot cards. Okay, so your mental body, your emotional body, just gonna pull first your physical body, and then we're gonna walk through the cards. The main lesson, okay, and then the main advice. Okay, so let's see. Let's begin with our three bodies, which is the mental, emotional, and physical body. So the mental body is the lady reversed, and I'm just going to show you the card upright, so it's better to look at. So the lady is basically the Empress in a classic tarot cards, and when it is in reversed and connected to your mental state, this can mean actually a stream of energy, a stream of creativity, a stream of joy, but it is untamed. It is a little bit to the extremes. So you might feel like in October you have a lot of ideas flowing in, but you do not know how to handle all of them at once. You know, there's just like a storm coming in through your head. You might also get incredibly creative, so like desire to do different hobbies, to make yourself busy with knitting, crochet, walking, running, whatever, reading, watching, like literally anything that kind of for you associates with joy and childlike emotions and comfort. And of course, the lady is about comfort. It is about beauty. It is about being held, coziness. So your mind might want to change something, like just give it some fresh air, do the house renovation, do a little DIY project to make something that will add a little bit of more coziness into your space. Maybe get a new bed sheets, I don't know, like something, maybe like learning a new dish or like eating certain foods that comforting for you. So that kind of feeling, you know what I'm saying? This is your mental state. You might also want to, because this is major arcana, attention. Major arcana means like out of all your bodies, we have non-major arcana cards for emotional and physical body, and the major one for mental. So your mental activity and everything that goes through your head, all your thoughts, all your ideas, everything you say to yourself and everything you say to people around you, it is all will be a massive part, like 60% of your month will be in your head. This also can mean that you might want to, oh, I just forgot, just wanted to say this. Oh yeah, you might want even to change something, like you might receive certain ideas that you want to change something drastically, because major arcana, it's like the whole life, you know. So you might get an idea you want to move to a different country that's more comfortable for you, that's more like where you more will feel yourself like an empress, you know, or emperor if you're a man watching this, it doesn't really matter. So or get a new job that's more, that suits you more financially, you know, and just more comfortable, maybe more slowly but more creative, something like that. Okay, let's move to the emotional body. Emotional body is the Seven of Cups upright. Oh, yes, so it's actually very related to the lady reversed, because it's just so many things, you know. And cups is already emotional symbol in tarot, so it's about our heart, it's about how we feel and what we feel here, okay, not here but right here. So, and the seven is about multiple opportunities, okay, where do I want to go, which way I want to choose. So you basically can see it already from the picture, so hard to decide on all the options that I have presented. And this card very often as manifests itself as everything looks shiny. What is true? Okay? And that is the main lesson that you will be asking yourself in October. So out of all these beautiful opportunities, out of all these options, what I can do, where I can go, and what I can choose, maybe something will be even offered to you, and you will emotionally see whether it actually resonates with you, whether it's aligned. Because if you actually look at the classical, I'm gonna just put this picture right here. If you're gonna look at the classical Seven of Cups, you see that in cups you have all the different objects, but not all of them are actually as they appear to be. Okay, so this can be a little bit tricky, and this card actually asks you to pause, do not make any choice at the moment, because your heart and your mind, obviously with the lady reversed, is a little bit foggy, just too much. So don't choose anything right now, because there is a very high possibility that whatever you choose is not going to be the way you expect it to be. Not necessarily in a bad way, it's just gonna be a little bit different. So for now, just wait. You will know when your heart will choose this particular path or this particular option. And then we move to the physical body, but the physical body, surprise, surprise, will feel itself very refreshed. It's an Ace of Cups, and this is actually very much your energy, Cancer. The cups is the water energy in tarot. So Ace of Cups, it's actually overflowing abundance. So you might feel yourself excited first, you might feel yourself as if the energy is pouring out of you, right? With all the ideas, all the things that you will be thinking in October, whatever crazy things. Very exciting, but a little chaotic. Things will be happening inside your mind and your emotions. Your body will react, and you might feel yourself as if your energy, the desire to act, the ambition is flowing out, which is very normal. And I would advise you to channel this energy into physical activity, because cups are very dreamy. It's not, it's precisely dreamy, okay? Because we have swords, the air elements in tarot, and that also is all over the place. But the cups, you guys tend a little like, you're just like flowing, and when this energy is kind of out of bounds, you better direct it into activity, flow, but also nourish the flowers that you flow through, right? The ground that you flow through. So channel it into sports, channel it into work, and channel it into care for yourself, because cups really love self-care and love and nourishment and attention, and just like cuteness. So you may also want to channel that body energy into hugging someone, spending time with your family, with your loved ones outside, running, playing, whatever. Having conversations, emotional conversations, or I don't know, just like helping your loved ones out with something that will actually ease that bustling sensation in the body. We gotta do something with it. And this also, you may also get well. So if you've been sick, congratulations, you might get to feel yourself much better than you used to be. Yeah, just overall energy uplifting, which is incredibly great. And just that inner sense, like you want to care for someone and something. Okay, let's see the main lesson, the learning curve of October, and the advice. Okay, we have two cards in reverse, and both of them are court cards, so like people are there. So the first one is the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is how it looks upright. And your main learning curve in October is to direct the energy you are creating. This is very much the Queen of Wands. Wands is about, it's fire. You can see from the picture. So Wands is fire in tarot, and Wands means action, work, ambition, goal, and sports, body movement, traveling, right? So direction, activity, daily tasks. So direct your energy wisely. Don't let it spread all over chaotically, or else you're gonna burn everything. You will feel yourself you might feel yourself extremely tired and burn out if you don't use the energy in a constructive way. Do something. Even like changing water for your flowers, that's already action. You will feel yourself better. Even simplest things. Doesn't have to be anything heroic. And also, oh God, what is it today? I'm sorry, I'm just on my cycle. So I just might forget things. Just wanted to say something. Oh yes, so the queens, the difference between the king and the queen in tarot, it's completely different video on YouTube. But the queen is about depth, okay? The king is about spreading, and the queen is about digging deeper. So it will be even better if you direct your excited energy of the month into what you already have, but making it even better, even deeper. So not something new, not bringing anything new, but rather like growing, developing, and deepening what you already have. And then you have a Prince of Wands, surprise, surprise, reversed when we are talking about the main advice. This is the card upright, and here's the same thing. Slow down. So the main advice for you is to slow down. The Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in classical tarot, is the fastest card in tarot deck. Yeah, that's the fastest one. So slow down, don't rush. So like you receive the energy, right? Receive the energy, then you think, you slow down, or else you're gonna end up bringing in too much new and forgetting about what you already have, etc. And then acting in a constructive way. So this is the main advice for you. So this is the whole reading. Dear Cancer, I wish you a great month ahead. Thank you so much for being here, and leave a comment if you want to. Okay, let's move to the Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. So I'm just gonna mix the cards again, because every time before my reading I already put intention that this deck is gonna be talking about all the water signs, but we are gonna focus specifically on Scorpio in this moment, and see our mental, emotional, physical bodies, as well as the main learning curve of October and the main advice. So Scorpios, yes, okay. So your mental body, your emotional body, ooh, your physical body, learning curve of October, okay, and the main advice. Okay, let's see. It's so interesting to see how even though we have 3 zodiacs in each element, so like 3 water signs, 3 fire signs, 3 air signs, etc., but the theme of these zodiacs, it's always kind of the same, you know, like all the air signs, they have common theme. And right now I did a reading for Cancer, and I see that the reading for Scorpio is kind of having the same kind of energy, just a little bit different sense. Okay, so let's see. So your mental body is the King of Wands. What I mean by mental body is everything that's going to be happening here in October, how you will feel yourself right here. And this is a King of Wands. This is definitely very confident, which is very you, Scorpio. A very confident persona. It is someone who has a strong willpower. It's like a director, like a boss, but boss in the world of action. Okay, boss in the world of fire. Let me try to turn on the light. Will it be better? Yeah, a little bit better. Sorry. Okay, because it's getting gloomy. It's September, well. So, King of Wands. Yeah, so a boss in an area of action, willpower, ambition, work, body movement, busyness, doing something, completing tasks, arranging things, that kind of busy person. And your mind will be very pretty structured, like you will be completing like, okay, done, 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 done in October. Also confident, also a ambition, so you might want to set new goals. And the king is about spreading. So if the Queen of Wands is about deepening what you already have, the king is about acquiring even more, even larger territory. So you might want to receive ideas about how can I widen my presence in the world, how can I widen my doings in the world, what else can I conquer, that kind of feeling. Very fiery and confident, but it's upright, so it's a constructive power. It's not a destructive, not the one that burns down everything by the ambition and fire. No, it's a very constructive. So you hold your power in your hands and you control it, which is great. And then the emotional body actually is very important, because we have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is the major arcana card, which is very important. It means that your emotional body will direct your mental body. This card has more power, it's major than this card. So the Chariot, as you can see from the picture, I'm sure you already kind of guess it. The sense of direction, this is number one. So your heart, right? It's emotional body. Your heart, your inner self, you feel where you're gonna go. It's very straightforward. I want to go there. I know I want to go. This is for me. This is my path. I'm going. You may also be called to travel, to move somewhere, because one's energy and the Chariot very much supportive of that. So a lot of body moving, and maybe even like flying or something, depends on you, or cruise. And also an ability to control your emotions. So Scorpio, as a water sign, you tend to be a little bit moody. You tend to be a little bit too emotional, right? As people call you. But that's just this is you, okay? It's native to you. It's not bad thing. But with this card here, it means that you see your strengths, the white horse, you see your strengths and you see your shadows, and you hold them confidently while directing your life to where you want. You get the metaphor? So it's a really great card, meaning that you hold yourself together, you put yourself together. You've learned. There is a theme of acquiring something new, because the king wants that and the Chariot wants that. The Chariot, the probably I will do a video on the chariot card, and you will basically understand that the chariot is about, okay, I've learned everything here, I want to go and grow further. Where can I go? So that's the emotional stimuli, and this can be as little as just like cleaning your whole apartment because you want to and you have a new philosophy of this minimalist living. Or it can be something very grand, like changing your lifestyle completely, changing your workspace, changing the place you live in, something else. So yeah, it's really about like directing. Okay, and the last one, sorry if I talk a lot. I just love talking about it. The last one is the physical body, and the physical body will just struggle a little bit, obviously, because the energies are very intense, and the movement, the change of energy always happens on all the layers. You can't avoid physical. So the magician reversed. This is also a major arcana. So pay attention to your body strongly in October. So what this means is that your body may struggle. You just channel. You see here the wand. He holds the wand upright because he kind of channels, like, right? He receives the energy from the beyond, from the sky, from the universe, from the God. You receive the pull. So the whole universe conspires to give you that stimuli, to give you that impulse that will move you with the chariot, right? And then the body is supposed to channel it here. But you might imagine how challenging that can be, because it's a little bit too much energy, too much emotions, too much desire, too much ambition. Just like, you know, like imagine an engine, right? You are in that engine in October, mentally and emotionally, and your body needs time to keeping up with all that energy and power coming through you, to change your life, to catch up, basically. So just be careful, and please pay a little bit more attention to how you feel, to your spine, to your bones, because magician needs to stand strong with his whole skeleton, with his whole body, to channel that power. So pay attention to your head, your bones, your spine, your joints, like everything about the skeleton and the bone structure. Pay attention to that, and give it a little like more grounding, I guess, more grounding, like walking barefoot, eating food that's comfortable for you and slowing you down. It's important. Not fiery food, okay? Not fiery food and not light food, but like earthy, like potatoes, pumpkins. I don't know. The season is great for that. So the kind of food that warms you down, but it's not fiery. Okay, now let's move on to the main learning curve of October for you, and the main advice. The main learning curve is the King of Cups reverse. This is the card upright. So what it might mean for you, I'm sorry, I'm gonna drink a little bit. Okay, much better now. So I'm just so excited to give a reading to you. I don't know why. So the main learning curve, the King of Cups. Reversed. Let me think, because this is definitely not a surface kind of definition of this card, because at the surface this card mean control your emotions, but you will be able to control your emotions just fine in October. So what else this can mean if we dig just a little bit more deeper? I don't know why the word creativity comes in, so you might want to, you know what I think? This is just kind of like came to me. You have so much strong energy in October. Soften a little bit. Okay? Loosen up. Meaning, yes, you are strong, you're tough, you have a strong willpower, you're a leader, you direct your life, but do it with the flow. Don't neglect Don't neglect the flow, right? Do you get what I'm saying? So that it's like this, a lot of manly energy, and it doesn't mean if you're a man and a woman, doesn't matter. But don't forget about the stream of life, the spontaneosity, about the tenderness, about the kindness, about the observer mode, this kind of traits would be great for you. Creativity, childlike behavior. Sometimes nourish your body with things that make you feel relaxed and calm, because your emotions will need that, or our emotions are strong, and your particularly in October, but they need some regulation and soothing as well. So that's the main learning curve. Don't get so stuck in power. Do not use power, use strength. It's a different thing. And then we have advice here, which is the Six of Cups. To move them in the most harmonious way in October, the Six of Cups is for you. Spend more time with your family. Remember being a child. What did you enjoy? Do this. Talk with people you love, with your family. Spend time with friends who used to be your friends, but you kind of stopped talking to them for some reason, or just, lost connection. So this card, Six of Cups, is about past memories, family, ties, bonds, this kind of situation. Yes, place yourself, you see children here, place yourself in that kind of warm environment, cozy environment, and then move. That will be the most harmonious way, not through power, but through strength. Okay, this is your reading, Scorpio. Have a great, great October. And I'm gonna move to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. So let's have a reading for you. So we're just gonna repeat the same thing if you just scrolled right to your zodiac. We're gonna be doing a reading for all our levels, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, as well as we're gonna look at the main learning curve of October, and then the main advice. So Pisces. Okay. Goosebumps. So your mental body, your emotional body in October, your physical body. Interesting. Now, the main learning curve of October. Wow. And the advice. Wow. Okay. Let's look at this. So, you will be working. You will be working, creating something, but your mind and your emotions, they just want to fly and laugh and enjoy. Okay, so your mental body is the Prince of Cups reversed. This is the card upright. And the Prince of Cups is basically the Knight of Cups in classical tarot cards. And this means mentally you will be, Pisces, extremely dreamy. Okay? Like extremely dreamy. And romantically, like kind of like into romantic something, into love, into nourishment, into pleasure, into creativity, and just drawing and walking, looking at the beautiful leaves and breathing the fresh air. Just that kind of vibe is all in your head. All your thoughts are gonna be about future and the dreams and how you want to see it and what you want to get from in the future, right? And relationship, and you kind of will want to really infuse yourself into that, and you will be kind of slow okay? So this whole dreamy thing may slow you down mentally, okay? Don't worry, I've seen other cards. It's kind of gonna be explained as we go on. Next one is your emotional body, and this is the Lady Reverse, which is the Empress in classical tarot cards. Empress reversed as your emotions. Again, Empress is an untamed energy of creativity, love, family, and comfort. When it is in reverse, it's all the same thing, but you cannot control it. So emotionally, you might feel yourself. It's almost, it's almost looking like, for me personally, you will understand why now in just in a second, as if your true nature really wants to be itself. You want that flowing flood of ideas and just softness and slowliness and coziness and puffiness and softness. But your physical body is gonna work. We're gonna move to it. So that's why there's like all these feelings. So emotionally, again, you might feel yourself like a little bit not caged, but like desiring to get out, desiring to go wider, desiring to just forget about the boundaries and flow. This is how you feel yourself emotionally. But physical body, attention, is the Three of Pentacles, and this is a classical card for all kind of work. But this is interesting because your physical body, maybe you will be acquiring a new skill, or maybe you will showcasing yourself. You've been working already for some time, kind of preparing, and now it's time for you to show up, to show others what you've got, what you can, what you've learned. You may find yourself on social media more often. You may find yourself in another workplace, a new one, looking for jobs, presenting yourself, showing your CVs, getting a new project, right? So this is all about the workings. Maybe you will renovate your house, and that needs practical approach, but you just want to dream, right? So kind of like you dreaming about how it's gonna turn out, but in order for it to turn out this way, you're gonna work. So this is your body, physical body. Maybe you will begin doing sports suddenly, out of nowhere. So this is the energy. And then the main learning curve here is the Lovers reversed. So this is a little challenge of October that you will pass, okay? One thing I've learned about any prediction, tarot, whatever, psychic readings, it's gonna happen just as it's gonna happen. It's already all settled. You just need to give your mind reasons to relax and watch, and do not repress, do not fight, just flow. So this is what you do the best, by the way. Even though you're so dreamy, you're the best of the zodiac signs to flow with life. So this is great. And let's come back a little bit. So a little challenge is the Lovers reversed. This is how it looks upright. And it is about, first of all, it's a major arcana. So it's not about an area, a particular area of your life. Like you may thought, oh, relationship. Yes, relationship as well, but also the whole life in general. It's about balance. The Lovers is about balance, one. So finding the balance between your dreamy nature and your practical nature. If you dream about it, make it happen, right? Second thing, oh, I'm sorry, the lights went off. Okay, so the second thing is challenges. Going through challenges and not alone. Okay, you have people who can support you. Ask for help. Don't do it alone. Don't feel like you're drowning alone. No, you're not. Ask for help. Ask for support. Go through challenge together. Next is oh yes, the October is about not fighting your dreaminess and just being in your head and your emotions. Do not fight that. It's one of your strengths. Accepting it and combining it with your other side, which is the one that can do things. And then the advice is the Two of Swords, upright. And this card is basically about making a choice and making a decision. And you will not be able to make a clear decision in October because that would the card be reversed. It's upright. So it's not making a choice just yet in October, but it is a willingness. The advice from your zodiac Pisces to you is to be willing to look at the truth. Untie your eyes. You abandon them. You close them. Open them and you will see the path. Because right now, you don't really know what you're doing exactly. And where exactly that's leading and where exactly that's going. And that's fine. Give yourself time. But in order to do that, you're gonna look at the truth. What you actually are doing, right? Because there is no one blinding you. You might feel like in October you have a heavy responsibility to make a choice. And you do. You will not be able to make it until you see clearly. So that's the whole reading for you, Pisces. It's all gonna be fine. I wish you a great, great month. Sometimes some months are not meant for a breakthrough. But before the breakthrough, we gotta contemplate and be in a cocoon. So October is that month for you, which is totally fine. It's a very important step into moving forward. So thank you so much, dear water signs, for this reading, for being here with me. Leave any comments if you want to. I would love to talk to you. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you in my next video. Bye.